So this is our final project, BlochChain. Double click this one and open this solution using Visual Studio. To run this cryptocurrency, we need to run this script. And later, if other people want to join, then other people need to run this script in their machine as well. I want to explain what happened behind the scene. Going to home controller, it will automatically invoke this index action method. Let's insert a debug point here. This is breakpoint. Let's run this application. I express, I clicked, and it's opening in Chrome browser, and it's running in 12304 port. Let's step into, this is the transaction field. Currently this will inserting so many debug points so that I can explain everything. Step into clicking this one. Here current transaction is empty. We are initializing the list of transaction which belongs to this transaction. Going to cryptocurrency class, step into, this chain is 0, just initializing the block, list of block. This belongs to this block, index, timestamp, transaction, proof, previous hash. Step into, this is constructor, and we are manually initializing this private key and block count 0 and reward 50. And this is the key generator class. Here we are generating the public and private key. This is rsa.cs. This belongs to this project. And here we are using the Bitcoin network in Bitcoin package we are using, and it will return public and private key. Let's step into private key initialized. Its address, this is public key of Bitcoin address. Then this is the initial transaction. This miner by default at the initial time will get 50 coin as a reward, and this transaction will be added into the current transaction field. Step into, now you can see this current transaction has 1, amount 50, fees 0, recipient address, this is the miner public key, and sender is 0, this is system, and first time there is no signature. Then it will go to this create new block. After making transaction, it will add, this transaction will add in a block. Let's see. It comes to this method and all information actually it's step out. Let me explain what happened. Here new block serialized, then this current transaction is empty after executing this code. Then this block added to this chain, and so the block, there is one block in this chain. We can see. Let's check it. Currently this is transaction. It will invoke get transaction method. Step into, and here you can see current transaction is 0. Why 0? Because after adding the transaction to this chain, the transaction is empty. That's the reason. Step into, so the transaction is empty. Now get blocks. This block will get only one block in a chain. Let's check it. Step into, here you can see chain. This is the list of chain, this one. And at this chain we are seeing one block. Here see index is 0, previous hash 1, proof 100, timestamp, and transaction is 1. This is the first transaction of the miner. This is the public key of this miner, and 50 coin. You can see this chain, and this chain is passing here, and this index view will get right click and go to view. This transaction will be placed at this HTML code, and the block list will be showed here. Let's step into, let's run this again. Step into, we already seen what will happen here. So closing all breakpoints. We missed out this point, so we need to placing this breakpoint. So click this one, and here is the block. You see all information, the transaction inside the block, and the current transaction is empty right now. Previously it had one transaction, and this block added to this list of block, which is chain, this chain. Step into, return block, and currently this current transaction is empty. And the blocks is chain, one block. This is the block 1, 0 index, and this is the one transaction. We are going to the view, index view. Here you can see this transaction this transaction will be placed here to this table. Currently this is empty, so there will be no row in this table. And this block has one block and it will be placed in this table. So we will see only one block and one transaction. And this table I am representing using jQuery data table. Here you can see two tables I am showing using data table, and this is the click event to refresh the page, and this Ajax function will invoked. Let's step into, you can see there is one block. One item. Let's click step out to see the front end. Here it is. You see there is no transaction here, this first table, and this is the second table, and this is the first transaction. This system gave this miner public key address 50 coin, and this transaction added to this first block. Let's see the coin base. When I click Coinbase, what will happen? Home controller, this is Coinbase. It will get all blocks and right click, go to view, and it will show the blocks and display it here. That's it. Right click and open link in new tab. See, there is one block. You can see this chain, one block. And this is the visual representation of our first block. This is first block. This is our proof, which is norms, and this is our first transaction. So at initial time, only this miner has coin. This is the public key.